Hey everyone, I'm so glad you're here. If you're new to my channel, my name's Christine, and this week I got to visit a couple of super cute stores that gave me a lot of inspiration and ideas for my own home. Hopefully it'll give you some ideas for your home and garden as well. I decorated my son's room, transplanted some herbs that I've been growing, and started a few new projects. So let's jump right in. I started out at the garden center to get some inspiration for my own garden, and they have so many beautiful planters for your porch or your back patio or your garden area. Hopefully this gives you guys some ideas as well. And then they had these cute little characters for your garden. And if you saw my video a couple of weeks ago, I planted some herbs and vegetables and flowers into these ice cube trays because it was still snowing here and it was way too cold to plant anything outside. And they have now sprouted and growing nicely, so it's time for me to transplant them. So I wanted to look at some of the planter boxes to get some ideas. I'm at Lowe's, by the way, and they had such a good selection. I thought about DIYing some planter boxes and building them myself, similar to these wood ones. I thought they were such a good size and very sturdy, and the price, in all honesty, was great when you compare the cost of wood right now, and then they had this dark wood as well. I thought these would be great to have some herbs and vegetables on my back patio. And if you're just starting out, you could always do a smaller one. This cedar one here is a little square box. Or even these plastic ones are a great place to start. You could have a little herb garden just to see if you even enjoy it. I loved these bird baths, and again, so many planters to choose from to transplant my flowers. And then on the way home, we saw this little sidewalk sale, and there's this new adorable little store. I think it's new. I've never seen it there before, and we drive past all the time. But they had so many adorable cottage decor items for your home and decorations. I didn't get to film very much because there were so many people there, but I loved these baskets. And then these little rolling pins as well. I wanted to go inside the store, and again, I couldn't get too much footage, just there were so many people there. I wanted to be respectful, but look at all those beautiful pictures and frames. I will definitely go back to this store and do a little shopping. I had just ordered this exact same green sack fabric right there for a thrift flip that I'm uploading in a couple of days that turned out so cute, so make sure you watch for that. And these planters, I'm filming these because I just did a DIY as well that I'll be uploading soon that is these exact planters. So let's get started. I'm transplanting these little herbs. These were my seeds, and you can see they're growing so well, and they're too big now for these trays. So I'm ready to transplant them into some planter pots in my kitchen windowsill. You can see they're growing in a certain direction, and these ones are growing in that direction as well. And that was where the big window was, where the sun was shining in. And I think it's so cute that they all grow towards the sun. Here's some planter pots. I got lucky with this one. I thrifted it. It happens to say basil on it. but it doesn't have any holes for drainage in the bottom. So I'm just taking these plastic containers and I cut some holes in the bottom for proper drainage, and then it fits perfectly inside this terracotta pot. So I'll use that to plant each one of them into different pots for the different containers. These are herbs that I can use for cooking during the week, so it's perfect to put them in my kitchen windowsill. Look how cute this little sprout is if you can see it. I want to be really careful with these. They're super delicate right now, and anytime you transplant a plant, it's kind of a trauma. So I just want to be really delicate with them right now until the roots take hold. There's my basil. I like to use these popsicle sticks to put the name of the herb, but also to put the date that I originally planted them and the date that I transplanted them. I really don't even know why, it's just something I've always done. But look at these cute little sprouts. And now as these herbs continue to grow, I'll get to use fresh herbs in my cooking throughout the week. So I've got my oregano, basil, sage, and thyme, and I still want to find some cilantro. By the way, that planter is the one that I just did a couple of DIYs on that I'll upload soon, and it is identical to the ones they were selling at that cute little store, and they were quite expensive, so I felt pretty good about my little DIY. The next project, if you've been to my channel before, you know that we recently moved, and I'm just decorating each room one by one, really taking my time and just enjoying the process and doing a lot of DIY projects along the way. But I have this hutch that I absolutely love. I found it a while back and it was in pretty rough shape. So I painted it, distressed it, gave it a little bit of an antique appearance. And with all the inspiration from that cute little cottage store, I have these two blank spaces on either side of my fireplace. And I love that Restoration Hardware look where they do two of the exact same hutch or armoire. I think that's such a beautiful look. So I am currently on the hunt to find the sister match for this hutch. I know I'm not going to find the exact same hutch. Obviously I painted and distressed this one, but if I can find something that is similar style, the same height, and the shelves are the same height, then it would look symmetrical and balance out the space and be my version of some built-in bookshelves. I have found a few that are similar. They're so close, but they're a few inches off, and I think they would be so obvious with this view at the fireplace. So I'm just going to keep looking, and once I finally find that sister match, I am going to paint it, antique it, and hopefully create something that matches. Give me your thoughts. What do you guys think? Hopefully I'll find something soon and have another little DIY fun project. And then last of all, for those of you who are interested, we are finishing my young teenage son's bedroom. Here's a picture of his bedroom from the house that we just moved from. You can see it's kind of boyish, and he wanted something a lot more grown up. So he had a few extra rooms that we had built onto his room. For instance, this door, I'll show you behind this in just a minute, but I took a few of his sports jerseys and framed those and hung them on the wall. And then we built a little peg rack to hold all of his baseball hats, and then all his little baseball pins. And then we put up a little shelf so that he could put up a few of his trophies that he got this year. He's quite the little athlete. And then I'll show you this room with the short door in just a minute. You can see the door heights are different, and I'll tell you why. But this other door is to his closet. And then he got a much bigger bed that he wanted. That's the actual entrance into his room. And then a very special baseball bat that I need to build something so we can hang it right there. And then there's the bathroom door that I just came through. So full circle of the room. A few of the details. This bedding I love. You cannot beat this for the price. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but if you saw my daughter's bedroom video, I used the same bedding for her. I actually saw it on a designer's website and got the link, and the price is perfect. They have a lot of different coverlets, different styles of sheets, and I think it's a great deal. And I love all the different textures and patterns and colors for your bedding. I think it just makes your bed feel cozy. And then I still need to print out some of his athletic photos, put them in these frames, and we'll hang them here on this wall. And so when we were building the house, we had the builder add on a few extra rooms that normally would have just been wasted space along with the attic. And so you can see the ceiling height is a lot shorter in this room, but we've made this into his little TV game room where he can have some buddies over and they can play some games or just watch some sports. And he loves this room. I actually wish I had one. I still need to hang a lot more photos in here. I'll definitely get a lot more of his sports jerseys and sports pictures, and I'll hang him in here and just make a little sports theme room. He's got a basketball little hoop that we need to hang up. Remember, this is for a young teenage boy, so this is fun for him. And then last of all, another little additional room that was going to be wasted space. We haven't done anything with this, but I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to build some shelves so that he can put up all of his different sports equipment on the shelves, and then some additional trophies that he's gotten, and just use this for all of his sports equipment. So hopefully I'll be able to build those soon. I've got so many projects and I'm having a ton of fun, but hopefully we can turn that into just a little equipment room for him. So stay tuned, you guys. In a couple of days, I'll upload some adorable thrift flip upcycle projects that I've been working on, including the planters and then that green sack fabric project that I did. I just need to edit and upload that, so hopefully you'll see that in a couple of days. And I hope that you'll come back and join me. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do so. I'd love to have you come back and join me for future projects. Please give me a big old thumbs up. It sure does help my channel. And I hope the rest of your day is absolutely wonderful.